Welcome back to another day of linear algebra. We jump into Anki to start out the day. Sure enough, today, no Anki flashcards due today, so what will we do to begin with? We'll begin by grading the 8 problems, I believe, that I completed yesterday. From there, we'll review anything I missed, and then we'll continue doing more practice problems, so I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, one of the questions I missed, not gonna lie, because I said to solve and I just wrote down infinitely many solutions, but I didn't actually write the parametric equations down. I forgot you needed to do that, so that's why I missed that. I also learned that it's best practice, I think, to probably isolate the leading variable, solve for the leading variables, that is, in the parametric equations. And 2 of these problems didn't have answers to them on Quizlet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check them with the calculator now. And then after that, I'll get into solving more problems. Alright guys, just lost track of time a little bit because I was trying to help myself visualize solution sets in 3 space using ChatGPT, and I got a much better understanding of these parameters. Parameters meaning they're like movable. When you're in 3 space, it doesn't infinitely many solutions doesn't necessarily mean all the lines are the same. It means that free variables mean that there's motion. These parameters can be different values, and then adjust the parameter, basically direction in 3 space, and it creates more different answers. So more complex than 2 space, but I think I got a much better grasp of it now. As far as questions that I got done today, I guess I got 3 questions done. We'll grade these tomorrow, and then we'll do one more day probably of problems, and then we'll be into 1.3, which I'm super stoked about because we've been in 1.2 for a long time, like weeks. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you later. See ya.